Hey, what is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you guys are new here. I'm so excited that you clicked on this video. My name is Brooklyn Mendez. I'm a sophomore in college at Texas State University. So today's video has definitely been a really requested video. I knew I was gonna have to eventually make it, but I kind of was just putting it off. I was just like, I'll make it when people start asking me to make it. So it's kind of, why I transferred, but also kind of a life update because I've been receiving, just random questions throughout the past weeks. So we're just gonna chat today. So I have some coffee, and if you guys want to go grab a drink or some snack, something, I don't know. A nice little cozy day here. I'm wearing my cute little blue sweat set that I got from Target. By the way, I knew I was gonna have questions. Also, my coffee of the day is a blonde roast from Starbucks. It's in the K-Cups. All right. So, quick little recap. I was going to University of North Texas. I was there for a year and a half. I did my freshman year there in a dorm, and I did half of my sophomore year there living in my sorority house. And I don't regret it. I definitely knew I needed to come back. I just kind of felt whatever. We'll get into that. I had a lot of questions about what sorority I was in, or what if I'm still a part of my sorority. So we're gonna start off with that. The sorority that I was in was called Alpha Phi. I loved my sorority. I loved our philanthropy. I was really passionate about it. It's just that unfortunately Alpha Phi is not at Texas State. I think the only other Alpha Phi closest to me would be UT, which is the University of Texas, which is right down the road, but I didn't want to go there. And then I think Baylor has one, and just a couple of other random schools. Texas Tech has one. Yes, I am still an Alpha Phi. I'm not an active member in a college scene, but it would be as if I was a senior in college and I graduated, and I will be forever an Alpha Phi. I'm an Alpha Phi alum, essentially, because I was initiated. I did everything I needed to do. So yeah, I'm still an Alpha Phi. I still have some of their merch. I still wear them from time to time. And I will always continue to support the Alpha Phi Foundation. And I was even talking about it with my mom the other day. When I get older and I start making money for my own self, I do want to donate and give back, because there were plenty of times where Alumna Woman donated to our chapter and gave us new things to furnish our houses with and all kinds of stuff. So that is something I will definitely be doing in the future as well. Next question I got is about my boyfriend. Am I still in a relationship? Who is my boyfriend? Where is my boyfriend? Why isn't he in that many of my videos? His name is Quentin, and yes, we are still dating. I love him very much. He loves me very much. We are in a very happy relationship. He is also a sophomore in college, and he goes to Texas A&M University, which is just right down the street from me. So now he can visit me more often and see me. I think he only saw me once in college, because it was just such a far commute. So I really couldn't see him that much. But we made it work. It was okay. Thank God for FaceTime. He is a mechanical engineer major at A&M, so he will be there for the next couple of years, and I will be here, but I do see him over the breaks, and I do see him all summer long, so it's really not that bad. A little coffee break. It finally cooled off. It was really, really hot. Question I've been getting asked all the time is how tall I am, what size am I, how much do I weigh, all that jazz. So I'm currently 5'3", 5'4", I don't really know. I'm kind of in between. And I am a size 6 in jeans most of the times, unless the jeans are extremely tiny. I have to go up to an 8. But everywhere I pretty much go, Levi's, Target, American Outfitters, American Eagle, Urban Outfitters, all of those, they're about size 6s, and I think that's the waist 28 or 27 if I believe correctly. And sometimes I can go down to a 4 if they're stretchy, but most of the time it's a size 6 on the bottom, and medium to large on top. I do have a bigger chest, but mediums have been working really great for me, so most of the time I'm a medium on top. I mean, the weight question's kind of weird to me. I don't really have a problem saying it, but I don't want to offend anybody. But I guess if it helps you guys for reference, I'm about 140-ish. Just fluctuates. I can be 145 one day, I could be 142 one day, I could be 140 one day, I could be 146 one day. It's just really between 140 and 145 is my weight. So there you go. Next question that I get all the time is what am I majoring in? What's my major? So my major is communications disorders, speech pathology. So I want to be a speech therapist in the end. But for my 4-year undergrad, I am majoring in communications disorders, and then I have to go back to my master's to be a licensed speech pathologist. So I've got 5 more years of school essentially, but yeah. That's what I'm doing right now. I am classified as a sophomore, and more than likely I will be classified as a junior. So I'm not really behind. I'm pretty much right on schedule, maybe even a little bit ahead. So yeah, that's what I am. That's what I'm majoring in as of the moment. So I think that takes care of all of like the little housekeeping and just all kinds of little questions that people have been having about me. If you do have any more and I did not address them in this video, please be sure to comment on this particular video, because this is where I'm gonna come and check for more questions. The main reason I'm making this video is to address why I transferred, and it's not just one reason, and it's not bad reasons really. It's, you know, just a bunch of little reasons. So the main reason why I transferred is because I felt extremely just kind of lonely, and I didn't feel like, I felt like I was too far away, and I felt like I really wasn't growing there. I know that's kind of really broad, but I was about 4 hours away, 4.5, 5 with traffic, so it was a drive. But I really just missed home, and I didn't feel like I mean, I had some great friends there, no doubt. They were older than me, of course, so it was kind of like I knew they were eventually gonna leave, and I was gonna be there alone. But I don't really know. And then my roommate, my freshman year roommate was great. I loved her. Her name was Abigail Quick. She was really, really awesome. But in the end, I wasn't just going to stay there for her, you know. I mean, I wasn't just going to stay there because I, you know, had one best friend. I just really was, I don't know, I feel like I wasn't growing, and I was away from my family, and my family is a really huge part of my life. I mean, not just my like immediate family, but I come from a huge family. My mom has like 6 or 7 sisters and brothers, 1 brother and like 6 sisters, I think, if I'm doing the math correctly, or 7, I don't really know. And I'm close with every single one of them, and I'm close with all of their kids. And I have lots of cousins, and whether they're younger than me or older than me, we're all pretty close. And my church family, I've been going to church for as long as I can remember, since I was born, basically. So yeah, it was kind of hard, and I missed my church family, and I don't know, I felt like I really wanted to be back in my church and doing things, and I missed my job here. Oh, that was another question. Real quick, I work as a waitress in kind of like a ritzy hotel and spa kind of thing. I'm not going to give it away, but it not too far from me, and I really like working there. So I'm a waitress, and I had to get my TABC license, and of course my food handlers. Back to why I transferred. I felt all of these things like right off the bat freshman year, and I was like, you know what, this is just, you know, homesick. This is just like this is just gonna only be temporary, and then I'm gonna be okay. So yeah, I, you know, stuck it through, and I made it work. And it was also easier because we weren't, you know, socially distancing. We were back in person in classes. We could be around people, you know, we weren't wearing masks, because believe it or not, masks for me really just like mask your personality. They mask who you are, and it's really hard to make friends with masks too as well. I mean, that's just me. I don't know if you guys, but it's definitely harder. I came home for the summer, and I was really bummed out about going back, because I was like, you know what, I really don't want to go back, but I had to fulfill my lease. So I was like, you know what, I'll go back. We might even get sent back home, you know, whatever. I was just kind of riding off of, we're gonna get to come back home, and I'm not gonna have to stay there. So I went. It was fun, you know, it was fun for a while. I did have my car, so I was able to have a little more independence. And I only came home once for my birthday, and then it was Thanksgiving that I came home for. It was good, but I feel like just with the pandemic going on and everything, it just kind of added that extra thing. Sorry, my dog's barking. It kind of just added that extra thing on top that was just like, it was kind of like the tipping point where I was like, no, like and it's nothing against the school and nothing against my sorority or my friends. Like, there was no tea, no drama, no nothing, but I ultimately did not feel like I was growing there. I didn't really feel, I don't know, safe, and I wasn't exactly, I mean, I was happy, of course, like, don't get me wrong, I was super thankful that I could be at college and be away and have money. Like, I wasn't, you know, I wasn't ungrateful, or I wasn't like mad or angry. You know, I was positive and I made it work, but then ultimately I knew that I needed to make a decision, and if it was going to be to stay there and figure it out or transfer back home. And so I was like, you know what, Texas State is right down the road for me, literally 15 minutes. And I don't plan on living here in my house forever, like throughout the rest of my college experience. But as of now, until we go back in person, that's just what makes sense financially to me and just mentally to me. I just feel like, I don't know. Yeah, so I really feel great about, what I did. And I know that I made the right choice because I'm not like mourning UNT, or I'm not like sad. I don't feel like I'm missing out. Like if I knew, like the second I came here and I was like, oh my gosh, like game day there, or like I was missing something, or if I saw some of my friends hanging out, I don't feel that way. I feel almost like happy that they're over, like what's happening in UNT is what's happening there, and then what's happening here is what's happening here. And I love my town. I know, despite the cliche of I want to get out, I want to leave my town, I hate my town, it's toxic, whatever. I love my town. Very small, and well, it's not that small, but it's growing. And I'm like 30 minutes away from Austin, 25 minutes away from San Marcos, close to Kyle. So I really love my area that I'm at. And I'm closer to my boyfriend on top of everything, and my best friend, and my cousins are my best friend. My best friend, her name is Samantha Cuellar. If you guys know her, she's on my Instagram. She's also my best friend, and she is here as well, so that's really nice that I get to be with her and see her at church all the time. So yeah, no bad reasons, no tea, no drama, but ultimately I just felt, I don't know, I just felt lonely. I just felt like it really wasn't, I don't want to blame the school. It wasn't like the school wasn't for me, but just being away, being that far away from home wasn't for me. Like I was like, you know what, no matter what college I go to, I just need to be closer to home, like 30 minutes to an hour. That was like the furthest I could do. That way I could come home more often and see my family, and maybe even come back to church on the weekends. And yeah, and I'm really glad that I made that decision. And I did go to choir camp here at Texas State for like 3 or 4 years throughout high school. I have an aunt that works at Texas State. Like I said, I had some cousins who went to Texas State, so I'm pretty familiar with Texas State. And I actually was on campus the other day in one of my previous vlogs. It was the college week of my life, so if you want to go watch that, you can check it out. But I really do love it, and it's just right down the road, and I love San Marcos. So yes, if you guys are interested in going to Texas State, I say yes, even though I haven't been there too long. I love it already, and I will keep giving you guys tips and just other things that I learned about Texas State as I'm attending. And I still have got 2 more years there, and I want to go to grad school there, so 5 more years. Anyways, I forgot about my coffee over here, but it's okay. It's still nice and warm because these double insulated mugs. I know I have a huge audience that attends UNT, and if you love UNT, by all means, stay there. I'm not bashing UNT at all. They were nothing but a great school. In fact, really great school. So caring. They cared about their students, and it was a beautiful campus. So no hate there, no nothing there. And Alpha Phi, if you guys are going through recruitment, it's a great sorority. No tea, no drama there, nothing. This is just simply, my experience. Not even experience, it's just my feelings and emotions that I wanted to be closer to home. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. I loved chatting with you guys and just kind of letting you know about my life. You guys are my friends. You guys, I love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting me. And we are almost at 1,000 subscribers. It's a slow and steady growth, but I'm here for it. It's great. Anyways, be sure to subscribe, turn those post notifications on, follow me on Instagram at BrooklynMendez_B if you guys are interested. I love Instagram. I think you can tell right off the bat when you go to my Instagram. Okay, well, I'll see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye.